This show is brought to you by our friends at bayphoto.com. Head over after the show to print something amazing. Be sure to check out their specials at bayphoto.com/specials.
Hi, I'm Luke Ayers, and I want to give you my personal views on why I prefer to use cheap equipment when taking photos, making videos, all this kind of thing. And it all comes down to basically the end result, which the person is going to see at the end of the line, on their screen, whatever. The photo looks no different, no matter how much I spend. And that opens up a whole can of worms. And, you know, when you say something like that. But me being self-taught, I'm just like, you know, I didn't go through a system of like, you know, learning the agreed upon. Now, of course, this is how it is. And of course, this is how it is. And of course, no, I looked for myself. I was just like, I saw something that I wanted. I saw a type of photo that I wanted to create. And I was just like, how do I get that same result? All right. And over the years, I was shocked and shocked and shocked and shocked again that it's not the equipment. It's not your equipment. Okay. There are simple skills and practical, physical know-how that you need to do to place things inside what you're seeing with your camera to make that shot look good. All right. And beyond that, beyond the basics, you know, like, okay, have a camera. Make sure you've got a camera. All right. Make sure you've got a lens that, you know, might be zoomed in enough for that shot or zoomed out or whatever, you know. Make sure you've got a light. All right. And it would be useful if the light was at a particular angle that sort of, you know, make the light and shadows on me right now, for instance, look, you know, decent, that sort of a thing. That's got nothing to do with how much you've spent on your equipment. All right. Like, case in point, this is my professional camera. Okay. This camera was manufactured in 2012. All right. It's over 10 years old. And in fact, cameras from 2007, 2006, probably digital cameras were not that great at the start of the 2000s. All right? But when you're buying a camera, if spending more is not going to get you the result that you want. All right? But it's difficult to see that because you're hit every time you go on the internet and see an ad or search that this thing, that thing, you need this thing. All right? There are specific, exact little things that you know, these expensive, you know, pieces of equipment, whether it's a camera or a lens or a light, you know, there are specific scenarios and situations that, yeah, that would be useful for. But in general, you just want to take nice photos. You've got it. You've got it already. I mean, I'm not a big fan of camera phones, really. I just think they're a bit too basic and, you know, dumbed down and stuff like that. But dude, the quality, you know, you could fairly well match a camera shot to a phone camera shot, all right? Without too much trouble, you know? Like it's a brainwashing. Honestly, that's what I believe, all right? I mean, like, look, like this whole setup now. I mean, this camera that I'm recording this on, this camera does 4K right now. I'm recording this in 4K. You're never gonna see 4K, all right? I'm putting 4K on it right now because I want to waste some pixels. All right, this background is $40, you know? Just, slap it on the wall. I've got a light right here, costs about $100. And then there's like a big soft box thing that's, you know, helping make the light, you know, look a bit better on me, you know? Dude, this stuff is cheap, all right? The equipment that can be used, and all that's missing is your know-how. Focus on the know-how, all right? I make courses because it's the know-how that's going to make the difference. All right. And if you really want to give someone the, you know, you just create an amazing image using a camera worth 1/10 of what theirs is. And that says something without saying something. All right? So the important thing is knowledge. That's what I'm getting down to here. All right? You get material shoved in your face every single day. There are reviews online. There are quadrillions of YouTube videos just talking about, this particular lens is slightly better. And the person who is actually going to see your photo in the end does not care about that. Does not even know that this is a consideration, something to think about, All right? If you're making photos for a group of pros who maybe have this in-depth knowledge that, this little button right here, if you press that at the same time as you're taking your photo, it gives this effect of the cat moves slower. And only those pros would notice that you ever did that. All right? So it's like, what's the purpose you're taking photos for here? Okay? You just want to, maybe sell a product on eBay? Good. You basically got everything you need right now. All right? Don't worry about watching all these videos where it talks about this is new, And the camera brands are having their camera war, and that's their game in life that they're playing. Oh, let's just make a slightly better one. Let's just add a bit more pixels to this, and maybe that'll make them like us better, and all this kind of stuff. Dude, the brands are all the same, The lenses, I could just rattle on for hours. I'm not going to bore you. But I'm just saying, when I'm looking for a new camera, well, I'll get a new camera that's probably secondhand and 10 years out of date because it's got everything that I need to take professional high-end photos with. Okay? I need a new light. I'll just research, what's a light that's bright? Oh, this one's a bright light. Oh, and I don't want to spend much money. Oh, what's the cheapest version of that, Cheap stuff, okay, if it's poorly constructed, maybe it'll break sooner or later. But hey, you spent $4 on it. Get another one. All right? Keep China busy. Okay? So, you don't need it. Save your money,
Please subscribe and enable the bell so you don't miss any of our new shows. Like the video and please share it and leave your comments. I love hearing from you. And remember to get out and capture your own images of life.